Don't miss TCG best place for Pokemon trading card game. You can find singles for standard, legacy, or expanded format, sealed products like booster box, teams, team decks. With TCG Center 5 code, you will get 5% discount on your purchase. Check video description or visit CCG Castle. Hello and welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Today we'll be looking at another deck from the latest Physical 8 set that has been released. We have some cards in it, so let's take a closer look. So this is a mill deck. I decided to make a Durant Mew deck. As you can see right here, Mew can copy with his ability all of your Pokemon's attack in play, but only basic Pokemons, but you need to have a necessary energy card to use that attack. And Durant have scrape down attack, so you can actually for one grass or one rainbow energy discard the top 4 cards of your opponent deck if you have any damage counter on your Pokemon. So basically with Rainbow Energy you can put 10 damage counters on Mew, and with Dimension Valley you can start to use your Durant Scrape Down attack. So I take a little bit more cards for discarding, like Trick Shovel that can actually discard the top cards of my opponent deck. So I have 4 copies of these. With 4 copies of Puzzle of Time I can actually play them 4 more times. So that could be 8 Trick Shovels in total, and I also have 2 Team Rocket Handiwork plus 4 versus Seeker, so it can be 6 in total, or even more with Puzzle of Times, which says flip 2 coin for each heads, discard 2 cards from your opponent top deck, which is definitely a way too good card. And yeah, pretty much we have 8 basic Pokemon in this deck, 4 Durant and 4 Mews. From item cards we have 4 Acro Bikes, which can actually look at the top 2 cards of this deck and put 1, discard other. 1 Enhanced Hammer, so we can discard 1 special energy from one of our opponent Pokemon in play. 1 Escape Rope, so we can actually escape with Durant onto Mew if we start with Durant. I'm not playing Crushing Hammer because there's not too many space in deck, since I'm not also playing any Shaman for the setup or Auxiliary running for Puzzle of Times. And also for Roller Skates, if I get heads I can draw 3 cards. Also 1 Super Rod, which is good, I can shuffle back my Mews and Durants. 4 copies of Trainers Mail, I can look at the top 4 cards of my deck and put any trainer card I found there in my hand. 4 Trick Shovels, so I mentioned it earlier. 4 versus Seeker, so I can put any supporter card from my disco pile into my hand. 1 copy of Brigette, if I start with it, it's good because I can expand my bench. I'm not playing any level ball, ultra ball, stuff like that, so Brigette is good. Hex Maniac ×1. You never know, maybe you actually need to play Hex Maniac, but if you play Hex Maniac you actually shut down your own Mew ability, but you can actually also use your Durant, Mountain Munch or Scrape Down attack. 1 copy of Judge, each player shuffle his or her hand and then draw 4 cards. 1 copy of Lysandre. 2 Ends, and it's pretty strong card. 2 Professor Sycamore. 2 Team Rocket's Handiwork. 1 copy of Teammates, because we can easily lose Pokemon from play, and Teammates can be good because we can pick any 2 cards we're looking for. 4 copies of Dimension Valley. 2 Float Stone for free retreat with Durant. 2 Headringers, so if we play against EXs we can attach Headringer and let them have 1 more attack cost. 4 Rainbow Energies and 2 Grass Energies in total. So if you're looking for any of these cards you can find them on ccgcastle.com. I put you a link in my video description, so if you're looking for any of these you can get 5% discount on your purchase by typing TCG Center 5 code, so that can actually help you by a little bit. So let's move to some game tests so you can actually see how this deck will work. Alright, so let's keep going on with this deck. So I'm looking to test it right now, and I'm starting with a Mew in the front and 1 Durant in my hand, but I just don't want to spoil to my opponent what I'm running, so let's just pretend like we are playing Mew and who knows what else. So maybe he's not familiar with a Durant and he just burned his hand pretty quickly. So he started with a Baby Eviltal in the front and 1 Zorua. So with the Muscle Band, actually he can 1-hit me knockout, which is bad because I'm not running any Fighting Fury Belt or stuff like that, so I can actually try to increase HP on my Mews. But luckily I have Teammates in my hand, and if I can get knockout next turn, I can use Teammates. But before I use Teammates, I can just go with my Professor Sycamore, so I can actually get a fresh hand. So there's a Max's Hidden Ball Trick and 2 Gallades in his discard pile, and there's a N, so I guess I will take a fresh hand of 6 cards. Well, I guess this is a slightly better hand, but I wish I have one Durant on my bench so I can just attach that Float Stone on it. But never mind, there's a Trick Shovel, so let's just... Oh, really nice. Versus Seeker, discard a few cards from my opponent top deck. Alright, so, ooh, double colorless energy, that's huge. And there's one rainbow. And... yeah, let's go with the Sycamore. No point of attaching Float Stone on my Mew because it have free retreat cost. There's a Tails. Can I get one heads on that Roller Skates? Nope. Acro Bike for Judge. Dimension Valley. Another Mew down to the bench. Retreat to another Mew, and let's just use Encounter for one Durant, because I totally misplayed that I didn't put my Durant at my turn 1 on my bench. If I did that, my opponent would have 30 cards instead of 34 right now, but never mind. Alright, so there's a double colorless energy on Zorua and Ultra Ball, so that's probably gonna be Zorak. So with Zorak he can stand in and knock me out. Alright, 33 cards left. Will there be maybe another, I don't know, supporter from my opponent? No, just a Mind Jack for the knockout. Okay, so he's taking 1 card. I can judge him so he can grab 1 extra card. Or even better, I can end him so he can draw 5 cards instead of 3. Okay, 31 cards left. Let's try to search something good with a Trainers Mail, so I guess I can grab 1 Trick Shovel and a second Trainers Mail for Puzzle of Time or Versus Seeker. That's a good question. Guess I can grab Versus Seeker. Let's go with the Trick Shovel. Opponent deck, of course. Another Versus Seeker, that's really good. So how many? 2 Versus Seekers already discarded. And let's go with the Scrape Down. So he's down to 26 cards. Dang good. 26 cards. 25. There's another Zorua. And another Trainers Mail, so let's see what he can find with it. Pretty much nothing, so he just wastes 1 card, and there's actually a Zorak Break. He can't use Zorak Break attack because he does not have any Darkness energy on it, and there's 70 damage, enough for the knockout. Let's just put in front another Mew. Grass energy, I guess it's not usable. He can just stand in, so no point of playing Lysandre. Well, I guess I can grab Teammates. And with the Teammates, I can grab... well, I can grab 1 Rainbow Energy. I only have 1 Rainbow Energy left. And 3 Puzzle of Times. And I can use Enhanced Hammer in this case. So Enhanced Hammer and Rainbow Energy. How many Rainbow Energies I played? Oh, 2. So 2 in a total, so 2 Rainbow Energies are in prizes. Alright, so he's down to 21. 3 double colorless energy discarded, so that's good. Because he can't attack without a double colorless energy, and there's an Ultra Ball So he discarded one more card, and there's a shame for the setup, so he desperately looking to set up to find a double colorless, or maybe just, yeah, he's actually need double colorless energy to be able to knock me out. I take a gamble by playing it, and there's a versus Seeker for Lysandre, so he can actually Lysandre me. I guess that's good. I guess that's okay for me. And there's another energy, so he can retreat down to Evil Tall and use Oblivion Wing for 30. Attach one energy probably onto his Sword Break. Alright, so that's just happened. There's another Versus Seeker that I can use. But let's just first go with a Super Rod. Alright, after that I'm maybe looking for another N. Or maybe even better for Sycamore. How many Versus Seeker? I played too many Versus Seekers, so let's better go with N. Maybe even better if he wastes 3 Versus Seekers. Guess I can always risk by Team Rocket Handiwork right now. 1 tails, 1 heads. And let's just... we can retreat and discard 4 cards instead of 1. Why not? Alright, so he's down to 9 cards, and I discarded just 1 more double colorless energy. That's dang good. So 4 double colorless energy discarded, also 1 muscle band. If he does not have muscle band, he cannot knock me out. I mean, he can, but he needs 1 darkness energy, and he needs to pay 2 retreat cost. And there's a judge, so huge judge. I'm taking a fresh hand. Hopefully I can get something better than this. Oh, that's good. That's dang good hand. And there's a bell compressor, so let's see what he can do with it. I mean, without energy card, he actually can use only Fall Play, but Fall Play, well, pretty much can do nothing. And there's a first victory, so we actually managed to win this. Alright, so let's move to game number 2. Alright, so let's keep going on. So I'm gonna start second in this game, and my opening hand is a Durant. Alright, so let's see. I have Roller Skates, Acro Bike, Dimension Valley, Versus Seeker, and a Trainers Mail, so pretty decent opening hand. On the other side, Pikachu EX with a Jolteon EX. So if Jolteon EX uses 1 time his Flash Ray, he can prevent all damage done to it, but he cannot prevent effect of the attack. Okay, so let's put down 1 Dimension Valley, let's go with 1 Acro Bike, so there's Escape Rope. And right now I'm looking for, well, I'm looking for a Mew, but I guess I can't find it without, I can find Mew without Brigette, but if I find Brigette and play Brigette, I cannot find energy card. So there is a Brigette. I guess it's not that bad for turn 1 to expand a little bit bench. Alright. And we have Teammates, so if we suffer knockout from that Pikachu, we can actually play Teammates and grab any 2 cards that we actually want. And it's much easier for my opponent to knock out Mew instead of that Durant, so I guess I can just put in the front 1 of my Mews and pass my turn for now. So, 45 cards left to discard from my opponent deck. Will there happen in this game? I don't know. So, Joltik EX have free retreat, so he can actually just free retreat. Plus, if he uses Swift for 30, in that case I can attack with a single energy with my Mew. I mean, with a single basic energy, so I don't need Rainbow Energy. But in the other side, if Pikachu came in the front to get 2 heads on Iron Tail, he can knock out my Mew, and after that I can just use Teammates. I can grab, for example, Puzzle of Time and 1 Rainbow Energy. Oh, only 30 damage. Alright, so that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. Roller Skates. Another heads. Okay, let's just stick with a Jolteon. I guess right now it's time for a N. So I'm looking for energy card desperately. I didn't find one, but I still have a good chance to get one. So there's first Trick Shovel. My opponent deck, of course, Mega Manectric. This is good. Acro Bike. Acro Bike. Yeah, why not? Alright, another Acro Bike. For a Trainers Mail. Yes, let's get Trainers Mail. Roller Skates. Will there be heads? Yes, so 3 extra cards. And another Trick Shovel. What we can discard? Lighting Energy, not that bad. Another Trainers Mail can give us another Trick Shovel, or maybe Puzzle of Time. Did I play any copy of Puzzle of Time yet? So I didn't. Let's grab one Puzzle of Time. This time, because I can actually try to see top 3 cards. So I guess I'm okay with this order. Retreat down to my Mew and scrape down. So 4 more cards. Oh, I see some Manectric and another Mega Manectric, and also Teammates and a Trainer's Mail, so not that bad. 36 cards left. So he still needs 2 heads on the coin flip in order to knock me out with his Pikachu EX. Same thing with the Manectric EX. If he does not play Muscle Band, but I would assume that he probably not play Muscle Band. So there is a Skyla, so right now I can see if there's a Muscle Band or maybe some Stadium card. Oh, no, just a Manectric Spirit Link. He actually have 1 more left Manectric somewhere. I mean Mega Manectric. Okay, so let's see. Ultra Ball. Will there be maybe Shaming for setup? Something like that. Nope, just a Mega Manectric. Okay. I guess there's no point of playing Lysandre onto his Manectric EX because he can evolve into Mega Manectric, and Mega Manectric also have free retreat cost. But I guess it's good to Lysandre his Shaming, because in order to retreat he need to pay 1 energy. Oh, so he can just use Overspark and hit me for 50, but he needs to discard all energy cards, and that maybe happened this turn. And there's Lysandre. Will there be Lysandre? I'm not sure. Another Trainer's Mail, so let's see. I know that my top 3 cards are not good, so I need somehow to go through those 3 cards. I need somehow to survive. But I guess that huge Lysandre in my hand can actually buy me a couple of turns by putting Shaming in front. Because without energy to retreat, Shaming cannot retreat for free. Alright, so another Ultra Ball. Will there be maybe 1 more Shaming EX? Yes, there it is. So if he plays him, he's down to 22 cards. No, to 23 cards. Okay, really nice. So like 4 more turns to attack, and it's pretty much GG. Oh, there's also Raikou EX, but I guess he decided to go with Iron Tail. I guess that was a big mistake. So let's go with Lysandre for Shaming. And let's use Scrape Down. So he's down to 19. When he draw 1 card, it will be 18 to Lysandre's 2 versus Seeker in his discard pile. Plus he needs to pay 1 energy or Float Stone in order to retreat. If he retreats, he can only attack with Pikachu EX. At this point, Pikachu is only attacker in his deck with energy cards, and only thing that he can do actually is take a gamble with Iron Tail with those coin flips. But that's a huge gamble, because if you can't get 2 heads, you can't do too much damage. Alright, so Lex came in front with Durant, the one with a Float Stone, and he's probably came with a Pikachu EX. But he still needs to take like 6 more prizes, and that's just way too much time. Alright, so will there be another Iron Tail or just Overspark for 150? I don't know. I guess he's probably not gonna gamble with that. But if I can top deck maybe another Lysandre or Versus Seeker. Oh, even Versus Seeker could be better for N. So he can grab 2 extra cards and I can just melt him down like to 10. Let's see. Let's see. Versus Seeker for Skyla. Okay. If Scramble Switch is in the format, he could just go for this with the Skyla for the Scramble Switch, scramble 2 energies down to Megamon Entry, can retreat to it, hit for 110, grab the knockout, charge 2 energies, maybe back to Jolteon or Raikou, and that would be actually a damn good play. But since the Scramble Switch is not anymore in a standard format, he cannot use that. But there is a Max Elixir. Will there be any chance to get energy with the Max Elixir? That's a good question. He have 3 in his discard pile and 3 in play, and he luckily managed to find 1 energy and he attached it to a Raikou. 1 heads, 1 tails, so only 30 damage. Okay. So I guess I can retreat down to my Mew. I can also attach 1 energy, and I can play Hex Maniac just because I can. Oh, I played Hex Maniac. Never mind. Why did I play Hex Maniac? Even myself don't know why did I play Hex Maniac. I totally forget that I can't play Hex Maniac because I just shut down my own ability. Alright, never mind. I was like, well, I just want to burn this card from my hand, and in order to melt down my opponent deck to 11 cards, I shut it down myself. Okay, Iron Tail, 1 heads, 1 tails, it's a straight knockout. Why did I do that? I don't know. But never mind, even without misplay, I guess I can easily win this. So let's go with Super Rod, so I can put back 2 energies and Mew. And I can use Scrape Down for 4. So he is down to 11. Without that misplay, he would be down to 6 right now, and next turn probably would be a GG. So he have 5 prizes left. Can he grab 5 prizes in few turns? I guess he can't, in my opinion. Alright, so let's see what he can do. Iron Tail, just another tail, so that Pikachu cost him definitely a win in this game. Let's see what we can find with the top 3 cards, maybe Handiwork, not Handiwork, but Headringer, Rainbow, and Puzzle of Time. So Scrape Down, down to 6. And from this point, pretty much, even my opponent says it's a GG, and I managed to win this. So I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Once again, there is a full deck list of this deck video. It's budget deck that you can build for like under $30–40. The most expensive card in this deck is actually versus Seeker and Mew, and that's the most expensive cards in this deck. But anyway, if you're looking for any of these cards, you can visit tcgcast.com. In my link, you have a link in my video description, and you can get any of these cards with TCG Center 5 code. And pretty much, yeah, I was enjoying watching and playing this deck, so I hope you also enjoyed watching it. So if you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. Let me know what you think about this deck. And yeah, pretty much once again, there's a full deck list of it. So till the next time, have a nice day. Don't forget to like video if you like it. See you in the next video, and goodbye.